Hello, my name is Adam Bean, and today I would like to implement a MicroProfile service using OpenTracing API to report the traces or the calls back to our central server. And for this purpose, I would like to use the Jaeger tracing open source server as part of the Cloud Native Foundation, and I will have to install it first. Fortunately, there is a OpenShift template, and I would like to use it. This is from the Jaeger tracing project, and this is the single line, which is exactly this. And I would like to use it right now. So this should install the Jaeger server. So let's see in a second. So the installation is already going on. And the Jaeger query is the query endpoint, the web app. And we have to choose one channel to report. And I would like to use the HTTP channel. So let's do this. I would like to expose this port. So OC expose service Jaeger collector, I think is the name. And the port is this. So it works. As we can see, it's exposed. So now the service, the backend is ready to go. Now let's create the front end. And I would like to use the Quarkus Maven plugin. And the artifact ID is going to be OpenTracing. And the version doesn't matter. I would like to have the endpoint with default name. Then switch to OpenTracing. And now I can say Quarkus list extensions to list all the available extensions for Quarkus and list extensions. And we have the OpenTracing extension, and I would like to use it. So for this purpose, I will have to add it. And usually you don't have to do it on regular application servers like Payara, Whitefly, or Whitefly comes with limited MicroProfile support, but with Payara or OpenLiberty or Tommy, because they come with all the extensions out of the box. But it's this particular case, I have to install it. So tracing, and now the extension is added, and the Quarkus is ready to start. So I open the editor. And we have here a small app. And by the way, we have the application file here. And the application file is the configuration. And we have to tell the microservice where the backend lives. And for this particular case, I will have to check out the extensions. And we need the tracing documentation. Tracing guides. Tracing using OpenTracing, because somewhere there is a list of required configuration items which I would like to choose. And in my case, my service, let's say AirHacks is the name of the service, and what I need is OC get route Jaeger, or just get routes. And this is the Jaeger collector HTTP endpoint, and I would like to use it, or I will have to use it. So looks good. Now I would like to make the source code a little bit more interesting, and for this particular case I would like to push here traced on it, and let's say this is request scoped, so it looks good. And then say we need a hello service Java, which also has the annotation request scoped and traced. And by the way, trace is not required on Quarkus, but on other runtimes. So trace means all the method is going to be traced and reported to Jaeger. And I would like to have a method with the name message, and it returns the message with system current time millis. So it looks good, just a random message. And to make it a little bit more interesting, I would like to add some sleep. So sleep is interesting, so I would just copy it, or can be reused, and use it here. And what I will need to do here as well, inject the hello service, and then also use it. This service message, And let's change the wait time. Okay, looks good. So here I can start the service with Quarkus dev in dev mode. And what we should see are installed here. Here are installed features. We have CDI, Jaeger, REST Easy in small array OpenTracing, which looks right. And let's see whether it works. So I would like to just go localhost 8080, and we see the default page from Quarkus, and then hello should return after a while 2 traces. So I used it twice. Now, if you take a look here, the collector is initialized. So now let's check whether the span arrived. So for this particular case, I have to switch. Let's check out the routes. We have the Jaeger query route, which is here. And this is self-signed certificate. And we have the AirHack span. And we have also the operations. So I would like to see this operation and find the traces. And we have 2 spans. So go here. And we see this was the first call. It took around 150 milliseconds, which is right. And this was the second call, which took around 50 milliseconds, which was caused by the thread sleep. But as we can see, the information arrived on Jaeger. So thank you for watching, and see you at upcoming conferences, airhacks.com at Munich Airport, or even in projects. So thank you and bye.